There's an element of risk with trying something new, and we felt like the risk with the autonomous kit that goes into the tractor was fairly minimal. So we can still jump in the tractor if a technical issue happens, and we can keep going. So, you know, time efficiencies are so important on farm, and so to be able to just jump in the tractor and keep going and get the job done it minimised that risk, whereas some other options we didn't feel like you had that. So we felt like this was not only financially doable, but also just getting the job done as well was less risky.
Hi, I'm Pip Jones. I work for the Southern Queensland, Northern New South Wales Drought Resilience and Innovation Hub. We're talking to Phill, Michelle and their son Oscar about autonomous machinery and how farm planning really helps build resilience into their business going forward.
Yeah, so we've got 8,500 acres here, and we grow wheat, barley, chickpeas, sorghum and a few sunflowers on the side. We like to be very efficient in what we do.
Michelle, can you tell us how long have you been here and tell us a bit more about the business and your family?
Well, Phil's parents got here in the 70s and they ran the farm alongside Phil until 2020, and then Phil and I took over in 2020. So yeah, we've been doing our thing for 5 years and had great foundations to build on.
Living where you live and knowing what the climate is around labour at the moment, you guys would finding labour can be difficult, and I'm interested to hear how the autonomous machinery has helped with that.
We're hiring male farm hands, and their partners are quite often unhappy to travel because they want to work in town. So the travel, not only the distance but the condition of the road, the fact that they need a better vehicle, all that sort of thing. I've also read recently that there's 50,000 less people looking for work in the farming industry at the moment. So not only do you have to try and get them here, but there's limited people to choose from as well. Phil's had autonomy on his mind for a really long time and has been talking to Jason for a really long time from AgTronics about it, and an opportunity came up to work together and install this autonomous kit into a tractor. And that meant that there's a variety of tasks that can be done in the paddock that don't require someone in the tractor. We figured that if we can save some labour out there, then we can use that labour in the workshop and on tasks that can't be done autonomously.
You've worked really closely with Jason and his team at AgTronics in Goondiwindi. How have you worked with Jason and the team, and how has that supported what you've done to date?
Well, known Jason for a long time, so autonomy's been on the cards for 6 or 7 years, I suppose. It was a vision that I had many years ago, and just wanted to get into it. You know, we had the autonomy first, and then we're talking about the rig more and more, and yeah, so it's just the other piece of the puzzle.
Yeah. So tell us about the autonomous machinery, the tractor and then the smart sprayer, and how it works.
Just got a standard off-the-shelf Fendt tractor. You get the autonomy kit and it gets fitted to the tractor. So you can drive the tractor as normal anytime you like, and then when you want to do autonomy takes over the control of the tractor. So even the hitch or the hydraulics, speed control. Yeah, so then when you add Jason's spray rig, then the spray rig can then take control of the tractor speed.
Over the years that we saw that there was a need for autonomy, we soon worked out that we believed that the market was for a bigger scale, bigger tanks, bigger booms. The interesting part for us was picking the right farmers for the first batch of autonomous smart implements and tractors.
Would you say that having this sort of machinery and having the relationship with Jason definitely builds for a stronger business for you guys?
Oh, for sure. It just broadens things a bit, that you can achieve what you want to achieve. Staff challenges. We can be more efficient in the field. So one case was where we were planting, spot spraying, broadacre spraying, and spreading all in the same day in the same field. The autonomy was doing the spot spraying, and yeah, we had people on the other tractors and we were getting the job done.
Been a bit of a game changer for you guys.
Oh, certainly, yeah. That was something that wasn't really foreseen. Yeah, we needed the autonomy there. We didn't have another driver, and it still left me free to help with the fill up the air seeder, fill up the spreader. Yeah.
And I'm interested in learning more about the business planning you've done and how that's helped you build some more resilience into your farm.
Yeah, we've been part of Farm Owners Academy since 2018, and what they teach us is long-term forward planning in your business, about mindset and getting through those tough times, and the fact that you can't control a lot of things. But a part of that program is benchmarking, and so we talk to the team at Farm Owners, but also every year we do a benchmarking summit with fellow farmers, and so they will be broadacre croppers from around the country, bringing different ideas and different thoughts to what your business is doing, and through that we've made some pretty key decisions. But also, you know, we have a 10-year plan of where we want to go, and so if you do have a hiccup where you've got a dry period, like 2023 was it, we had a dry period in winter, and so you sort of see that as a bit of a blip on the radar, and you keep your mind on the long-term goal of getting through that drought, plan for the drought. Like we went through the 3-year drought, and Phil's parents did a remarkable job of getting us through that. And you know, we'd like to think that we can do the same with our planning, our benchmarking, always knowing our numbers. And when Phil's making a decision, you know, for instance, putting some more urea on, and I can say, well, actually our costs are here, we're going to gain this much, is that margin enough? Yep. So we can make good decisions in a short amount of time.
If you can sort of look back to 2018 or even prior and think about when you started on the farm, what would you know now that you could tell the younger Phill and Michelle to help, that would really make a difference to your farm business?
Make sure you've got a good team around you, and if they're not the right people, don't hesitate to change, because you can waste a lot of time and money listening to advice that doesn't work for you. So I think that's probably our biggest learning, and educating yourselves. You know, Phil's always researching what's going on in the paddock and making improvements there.
Yeah.
And through our network of farmers, we're always learning from them and adjusting what we do, and hoping to share that with others as well, and just really improving our industry and making it nice and resilient.